All right, it's Greg, and I'm not from a little Southern Brothers.
Today we're going to attempt to give our goats their yearly cd&t booster shot, and we'll do all 4 of the girls and the 2 bucks as well. We'll try to get a close-up of it and let you see how we do it on at least that one. That would be the easiest one, and maybe Rain would let us do that, but the others definitely won't. So that'll be done from a distance, but hopefully you can get a close enough look up of this one to get an idea of how we do it. So this is what we give the does and the bucks to every year. They get a yearly booster, and it's cd&t. And I got this at Atwood's this morning. I usually get it at Tractor Supply, but they were out of it. You do have to keep it refrigerated. This is 10 doses. And so the goal is to, since there's a yearly booster, and at the beginning, the first time that you give it to them, there's a vaccination, and then a month later you give them another booster, and then yearly one booster after that. So the goal is when the does are pregnant, a month before they're due, you give them their yearly booster, and some of that is gets into the baby's system, and that would be considered their first injection or their first vaccination. And then when the babies are a month old, then you would give them that booster that they needed a month later. Otherwise, if you don't get it timed right, then when the babies are born, you would when they're, I guess, a couple of weeks old, you would give them their initial injection, and then a month later you would give them their second one. But so these guys, whoever's pregnant, they were all bred the same day. I'll leave a link at the end we actually filmed it, so at the end of the video I'll leave a link to that video. You can go back and watch that. But they're due in March, in the middle of March sometime, and we're in the middle of February right now. So we're going to go ahead and do this, and hopefully we're able to show you at close up how we do it. We use these just normal syringes, 6 milliliter. And then the needle, we use a 22 gauge, 3/4 22 gauge. This is for the boosters. Now you'll find it, the size of your goats and what you're actually doing will determine how long or how thick the needle needs to be. 22 gauge is pretty small. These are dwarfs. These are Nigerian dwarfs, so they are small goats. Also, the 3/4 inch is all I need because we're giving this subcutaneously, which simply means just under the skin. If I was having to do it intramuscularly, I would need it a little bit longer. But we're not going into the muscle, we're just going up under the skin. So 22 gauge, 3/4 inch is all I need for these Nigerian dwarfs. Just break that paper seal. I don't know if you saw that because she jumped on me, but you break that paper seal, open it up, get down, goat. Put it on, turn it to lock it, and then you have your needle exposed. Get down. And you try not to poke yourself like I just did. So I don't know if I mentioned this before, but this does need to be refrigerated when you're not using it. The instructions say to inject 2 ml into the goat. The size and the age of the goat does not matter with this. You just put the needle in there, flip it upside down, and pull it down. Just trying to get the air out of it. Hang on to this, because you're going to need to put it back on after you've injected it. Okay, this is hard to do, but Greg's got a hold of the goat, and we just do it right here. This is her front foot, and you just grab a flap of skin, and I'm not in the right position for this. Move this foot. You just grab a flap of skin right here. And you just kind of see if I can make it like a tent, because you're just going to put it under the skin. Now, let's see where the camera is. I don't know if you can tell, but the little part where the hole is, the beveled part, I guess you would call it, I leave it to the outside. I don't turn it on the inside, but on the outside, raise up that skin. Hold her, she's gonna jump. And it's in. Pull up a little bit. Make sure you're not on a vessel, and then inject it. Now she's injected. Rub that in for her. I don't know if we got that on camera. Just hold on to her. There you go. And just rub it in. Let me see that. Let me feel, make sure none of it slipped out. Sometimes if you're not careful, you'll go in the top up here where the skin is. You'll come in up here, and then you'll come, because you've pulled it out, because you've pulled the skin out to make a tent. The needle will go all the way through the skin and come out the other end, and then you've injected it onto the ground. So try not to do that, and always check for that. Okay, now we're gonna do onyx hopefully real fast. Like I said, we just pull the skin out, make sure the hole, or that's the way I do it. Prevents as much of a again, onyx. Now, this isn't really, rub that right there. It isn't really painful to them. They don't like it, but it's not really painful to them. And what I forgot to mention a while ago is when you get some of this out, it's better if you pull the plunger out and then put it in, push the plunger back up, and then get it to your 2 ml. But that's the second goat. We've got 4 more to go. Okay, now I'm gonna get this ready for rain. And so what I was talking about just a minute ago, pull the plunger out. And I don't know why I forgot about that a while ago, but pull the plunger out, push it in, and it starts coming itself, already starts filling up itself when you do that. So it just makes it easier. Get it at the 2 ml mark. Make sure there's no air in it. And like I said, you're just pulling the skin. I don't even know how to show you. Like that, okay? And you would go in right there. You're pulling the skin up and you're just going underneath the skin. Now, like I was trying to say a while ago, make sure when you've got that skin up, not to go all the way through and come out the bottom, because then you've wasted it. Your goat doesn't have it. Just be careful for that. Make sure this is turned the right way. I'm sure they can't see this.
Nope, your back's on.
Yeah. I need her to loosen up. There you go. Hold on. Oh, she don't like it. Don't grab her stomach now. Don't squeeze around her stomach. Come on, Rain. Come on, Rain. It's okay.
I'm not sure. My jaw can handle.
Always make sure there's no blood, that you haven't hit a vein or something. Hold on. Okay, not hard. Just rub it in real good, because it sits up under the skin as a bubble. Just go ahead and rub it, and it feels better to them when you rub it, because they can't do it. Don't rub it hard. Just kind of like you're smoothing it out, I guess. Let it soak in, and of course they're wanting to rub it themselves. Okay, she's probably all right. Okay, the hardest one right now is Cloud. We have to catch her, hold her. I don't even know if we should film this one. All right, we got We got Cloud in here. She's the hardest to catch. So I don't know how hard she'll be to hold. She's usually pretty tough. Just catching her. Ever since we got her, she's been this way. Okay, here we go. Last girl. Okay, Sue, see how her, oh, I see stuff. Ow! Staple!
Yeah. Forgot to tell you about that.
You forgot to tell me about that.
Mm-hmm.
It's in. Pull it, check for blood, no blood.
Oh, what a surprise.
Hey.
She good?
She lost some of it.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, we're gonna stop there though. I don't know, so that's what had happened there is I did what I told you to watch for is some of that came out of the bottom. And I don't know how much she got.
Well, there's some of them.
And so what I'm gonna do is go ahead and let her go. I am, if she's pregnant, which I can't tell. I mean, her and Onyx, all they do is get fat and then you come out and there's a baby. But they're always fat anyway, so I really can't tell if she's pregnant or not. But if she has a baby, I'm gonna go ahead and administer 2 injections to the baby just to make sure that the baby got enough of it. They don't like it, but they act just fine now. Matter of fact, Stormy's up here bothering us as we're trying to leave. Okay, this one we're gonna try to get a better shot in the camera. I don't know if I can't even see if it's focused in on which way I'm going to turn this, but you can see where the, what do you call that? Where the hole is. You can see, I want the hole facing out away from the goat. Okay. Oh, he ain't heavy. He's light compared to the girls. Let's get him up here closer. Turn him. So, he didn't have a lot of skin there. Just pull the skin out. Turn. Pull the skin out right here. What do you have? He's got nothing there. Let his head go the other way. Do you know these boys are light compared to the girls? Okay, don't move your hand though. Turn this way. Here we go. It's in. Nope, it's all the way through.
Oh, shoot.
Got it. Now. Almost. Don't move your hand.
Oh, it hurts.
What hurts?
He's heavy.
He's not as heavy as the girls. Okay, rub him. Huh.
Don't yell.
Huh?
I told him don't yell.
He's not the one yelling. Hey, down, down. There you go. He's not the one yelling, you are.
Oh, he's the lightest.
Yeah. Okay, so keep it up here. Can I have some more of this though? There you go. Just make sure you don't move your hand. Last time you moved your hand and I couldn't tell where the needle was in comparison to your hand. Okay, you pull up, check for blood. And now I'm just slowly pushing it in. It's not coming out at the bottom. And just rub it in, not hard, because there'll be a little bubble there. There'll be a little bubble there where it is under their skin. Okay, he's done. Oh, what's?
I thought you wanted to check that one.
I didn't want you to knock my knee out of
Well, I'm not trying.
joint and knock the camera down.
He's enjoying this. Alright, it's Greg, and I'm not from a little Southern Brothers, but I got old Green here. I'm taking this pile of wood to the burn pile over there. Let's go.
That's all that we have for this video. We did vaccinate the goats, their yearly booster, and we did some cleanup in the front yard. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't subscribed already, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It is free. Hit the notification bell. That'll let you know whenever we upload a video or whenever we go live. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you on the next one.